Hey, good Wednesday morning, everybody. This is your weather vlog for August 3rd. Now, this is partly because of the weather I'm expecting today, but also for all the Charlotte FC fans out there that unfortunately these home games, that's what, 3 in a row, that have been plagued by thunder and lightning that has caused delays. So we're going to talk about the risk of maybe seeing more of that this evening, and hopefully we can get this game in without too much of a delay. But I will caution you, there is the threat for some storms this evening. So here's the setup across the eastern part of the country. Big storm system over the Great Lakes, severe weather north. But what's interesting for the Carolinas, we've got this like trough. You see that line there? That is actually a little weak area of low pressure elongated here that is kind of drifting north. There's also a ton of tropical moisture which has been streaming in from the south as well. So it's going to be a really hot, humid day. In fact, temperatures already in many locations across the southeast. We'll turn those temperatures on real quickly. I'm going to turn on the air temperatures and we'll kind of show you just how muggy and hot it is out there. It is super warm already here as I'm recording this at around 10 a.m. We're already in the mid-80s, and the dew points are sky high as well. Let's look at those dew point temperatures. I'll flip these out real quickly. The dew point temperature's in the 70s, so that's the air you can wear. So you know it's muggy, it's hot, it's humid. We've got mostly sunny skies now, so that's going to allow for some intense heating. So what's going to happen later today is we're going to see storms bubble up, and the storms are going to bubble up in that horrible time frame of right around 4 to 8 p.m. So let's take a look at Futurecast. All right, so hot, humid weather we know for the first half of the day. We'll go into the afternoon. We'll stop at 3 o'clock. You notice right away the area that I'm looking at to our south, that's along that trough, which is right here. You see the storms? I want you to notice the motion, though. They're coming in from the south. So if you're looking at your radar app or whatever app you're using, hopefully it's WCNC. If not, whatever app you're looking at, look for these storms to our south that'll be moving north through the evening. So here's 3 o'clock. People are tailgating 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hits. Look at these storms bubbling up in South Carolina. So we're going to zoom in closer to Charlotte here. And you can see by 5 o'clock, we've got some storms towards Rock Hill. We get towards 6 o'clock. We've got some storms to the south. 7 o'clock kick. Look what's happening. We've got a storm somewhere around Charlotte. Now, again, this is numerical guidance, or what we call weather models. You can't say for sure this is exactly where this storm is going to be. There's probably going to be some storm in this general vicinity. Is it going to be here, here, here? That's what the guidance is telling you. You can't read too much into it. This is the problem with apps. They do precise. Precision is not accuracy, okay? Now, I'll definitely tell you, precision is not accuracy. Just because something can be precise like this doesn't mean it's accurate. What you need to look at in this guidance is there's generally going to be scattered storms somewhere across the Piedmont. So there's 7 o'clock, there's 8 o'clock, there's 9 o'clock. So this is the good sign that you see how the storms weaken rapidly after sunset. So if there is going to be a lightning delay for the kick, it probably won't be anything like Saturday where we see another wave of storms develop and it just pushes the game into postponement. Don't see that happening because you see most of the storms dissipate. So one of the cool products of our short range guidance is we can look at the lightning risk. So let's look at the lightning risk. The lightning risk in the model is essentially, there's a little at the top you can barely see. It's a number of strikes per square mile, basically, is what this model is going to show you. So we'll go into the afternoon, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So there's that storm over Rock Hill. There is some lightning in the vicinity. We'll go to 7 o'clock. You see it's kind of over Lake Wiley. So while there is a storm in the area, the lightning is the key part here. It has to be within 8 miles of the stadium for there to be a delay. And then they have to wait 30 minutes until that storm has passed before the game continues. So that's a good sign that the lightning is not showing to be too close to Charlotte. But again, remember, precision is not accuracy. So the guidance shows you precisely where things are. That's not the accuracy. It's going to be somewhere in this vicinity. So the very fact that we've got something close to Charlotte near kickoff is what has me concerned and why we need to pay close attention to the radar. Speaking of that, let me show you what we're looking at when we're tracking lightning for these storms. So when it comes to lightning detection, one of the ways I do it locally for events, and again, Charlotte FC in the stadium uses some kind of third party. I don't know if there's actually meteorologists on site. I doubt it based on the communication and the way things have gone in the past. But when I do weather support, like for Charlotte Motor Speedway or for other events in the area, I'm actually on site or a meteorologist is on site interpreting the data. So if we look at the range rings, I actually have Bank of America Stadium right there, Carolina Panthers home, but also Charlotte FC. You can see the first ring is a 5-mile ring. The orange ring is the 8-mile radius. And then we have a 12-mile radius in yellow. So sometimes the track likes a 12-mile radius depending on where storms are moving, but we're going to be watching this orange ring. So if there is lightning anywhere within this orange ring here, which I'm going to circle real quickly, and it won't be a perfect circle, right in there, if there is a lightning strike anywhere in there, cloud to cloud or cloud to ground, we're going to see a 30-minute delay instituted. The clock starts. If another strike hits, the clock resets to 30 minutes. And that's kind of the way these lightning delays go. They will do a shelter-in-place policy, which is clearly stated on the website. If you haven't checked it out, if you're already in the stadium, you go to the concourse. If you're outside, seek shelter unless you're under one of the covered gates, which they will still let people in to seek shelter. But go seek shelter in a parking garage or somewhere else, and follow them on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Follow me. I will keep you up to date as well. But that's what we'll be watching this evening for the game. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if there is a lightning delay, it's short. It's going to be out to the west of us, hopefully miss that 8-mile radius. But it's going to be all about that 8-mile radius tonight for Charlotte FC. If you do follow me, make sure you do on Twitter. That's where I'll put most of my updates for tonight. If you don't, go there, follow me. You don't have to have a Twitter account. You can follow me on our app, our website, or just follow me and don't ever post. But Twitter is where we'll be posting those updates throughout the evening. So Charlotte FC fans, hope we get this game in. DC United in town, kind of our new rival, which will be cool. Hopefully we'll get a win tonight at home and use this home field advantage to our advantage and not have another lightning delay here in Charlotte.